Today we'll be reacting to Kelly Clarkson performing I Will Always Love You by Dolly Parton at the American Country Music Awards. I just had the thing that we've all been avoiding for 2 years, and it was not a walk in the park, so I haven't been filming for a while, but we're back. So as you know, this song was written by Dolly Parton, but it was made into a huge mega hit by Whitney Houston. So I'm curious to see if Kelly goes for more of the Dolly version or the Whitney version. Either way, I love both, so I'm gonna be super happy. And I'm sure that Kelly's gonna put her own spin on it too. So yeah, I won't be disappointed. But before we start, this is a reaction video. It's a commentary video, so I'm gonna stop and provide some commentary along the way, but I'll of course link the full performance below so that you can check it out without me disturbing you. But you clicked a reaction, so here we are.
If I should stay, I would only be your way.
Yes. I think maybe this is somewhere between the Dolly version and the Whitney version. Obviously it's with the guitar, but she's kept this lightness, at least in the beginning. I'm curious to see what's gonna happen, but she's kept this lightness that Dolly has in her version, but still with that little soulful oomph that Kelly's got that hints more towards Whitney's version.
So I'll go,
Someone shouting.
but I know I'll think of you every step of the way, and I will always love you. I will always love you.
That little soulful punch, you can hear it under there. And it's so satisfying seeing someone standing there in their power, singing live with the vulnerabilities that comes with it. And it sounds perfect. It sounds gorgeous. And she allows herself to not sing it like perfectly, if that makes sense. It sounds perfect, but I mean that she allows herself to feel.
Bittersweet memories, that is all I'm taking with me. So goodbye.
Oh, all right. I like that so far, she's stuck to the melody and kept it very clean, not doing a lot of runs. You know I love runs, but sometimes, especially when it's like a tribute to Dolly Parton, I think it's nice and sort of respectful to keep it more clean, at least for now. And let's see what she does towards the ending, because if there's a build-up and a lot of runs, I am not gonna be mad. I'm gonna love it so much. But yeah, so far I think it's kind of cool that she's keeping it true to the original Dolly Parton version. She did this one little thing here, and I'm gonna go back so that we can listen to that again.
So goodbye, please don't cry.
Oh.
We both know I'm not what you need.
The lyrics on this one, oof.
And
Yes, setting that tone free.
always love you.
Keeping it controlled.
Will always love you.
This gorgeous head voice. Nice. It's so gorgeous. I get sort of speechless. I'm sorry. With this song, or with her performance of it here, you can tell that she's focusing on tone. That phrase ending into the head voice with more of an operatic vibrato, but not full on. That's not what I'm saying. But she adds that more classical tone, and it just sounds gorgeous. And it reminds me of the way that Whitney does it.
I hope that life treats you kind.
Oh, that
And
was
I
beautiful.
hope you have all you dreamed of.
Okay,
And I
variations.
wish you joy and happiness.
Yes, I loved that she allowed that to happen. That little crack that makes it sound just emotional. That was gorgeous. Also, at the beginning of the verse, I think it was maybe the first phrase, she had a similar thing where her voice sounded imperfect. Like the break also is not perfect, but it's the kind of imperfection that we want. It's the kind of imperfection that shows emotion. She knows where she can add those things as an effect to sort of build on that emotion that I'm sure she's feeling in this moment, you know? Right, let's go back a little bit.
And I wish you joy
That, yes,
and happiness.
right. It might not be planned, but it sounded good
Above all
still.
this, I wish you love.
I know the big chorus is coming. I'm sorry for stopping, but I have to say something. If you hear the way she's singing, she's adding sort of an H. She's letting out a little bit of air before she starts her phrases. It's like, like a cry, you know?
But above all this,
I wish you.
love.
I'm not ready.
And
Goosebumps.
will always love you. I will always love you. I will always love you. I will always love you.
Oh, that's beautiful. Yes, yes, Kelly. That was so gorgeous. I wasn't ready for that. The highlight. I was sort of expecting like, I don't know, like an orchestra joining them or whatever. But it was just her and the piano, and her voice was just shining on its own. And it was gorgeous, and I love it. So she gave it more power than what Dolly does in her version, but she didn't go as full on church as Whitney Houston did in her version. And by church, I mean like with all the runs, all the good stuff, like the, you know, church. Honestly, I love all three. Dolly, an amazing songwriter, and her version is just so vulnerable. It sounds vulnerable and personal and intimate. I know it was to her boss, so I don't mean like romantically intimate. I just mean that you feel it when she sings it. And with Whitney's version, you know, she blows you away with the voice. And then there's Kelly Clarkson's version that's sort of in between, a beautiful mix between both, like the simplicity of Dolly Parton's version, but that oomph. I don't know if I said anything useful in this at all, and I apologize, but I just wanted to witness whatever, you know, she had to give. And I might not be back in my game because of Miss Rona, but I tried, and I hope you enjoyed it. Please give it a like if you did. Subscribe if you want to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Now